Meanwhile, a silence on the cross, as dead as we shall ever be, speaks of some total gain or loss. And you and I are free to guess from the insulted face just what appearances God saves by suffering in a public place, a death reserved for slaves. These words of the poet W.H. Auden speak to the silence on the cross, to the peculiar kind of silence of today. Not the awkward silence of uncertainty, not the comfortable silence of rest, but the heavy, echoing, heart-wrenching silence of loss. Today we stand before the cross, and the Word who was in the beginning is silent. The one who calmed the storms with a word, who healed with a command, who called the dead back to life, speaks no defense, offers no protest, cries no curse. Jesus is mostly silent, only a few words, not arguments, not escapes. They are the speech of one who has entered fully into suffering, fully into death. And what we are left with is silence. The gospel writers themselves begin to fall silent. The narrative eventually grows sparse. The world grows dim. The curtain of the temple tears, the ground trembles. The most profound moment in all of salvation history is wrapped in silence. It is tempting to try to explain Good Friday, to fill the silence with theories, atonement, substitution, satisfaction, ransom. And there is a place for all of that. But today is not that place. Today, we are meant to be silent with Jesus, to keep watch at the foot of the cross, to stand with his mother Mary and the beloved disciple, to resist the urge to flee into answers or distractions or noise. Because this silence is not empty. It is full. Full of all the cries that went unheard, full of all the pain the world tries to deny, full of all the weight of sin and grief and love poured out completely. And even now, even here, God is speaking, but not in words. God speaks in the silence of solidarity. God speaks in the stillness of suffering borne for others. God speaks through the crucified Christ, not to give us quick answers, but to be with us completely, eternally. This is a God who does not explain suffering away, but enters into it. This is a Savior who dies with the abandoned, the oppressed, the forgotten. This is love, not shouted from the heavens, but whispered, surrendered, nailed in place. And so what do we do with this day? We don't solve it. We don't rush past it. We don't fix it with hymns of triumph too soon. We let it be what it is. We let ourselves be still. We let the silence speak. And perhaps, if we're quiet long enough, we might hear something deeper than words. The heartbeat of God even in the dark. The mystery of mercy, even in death. The promise, hidden but not gone, that love is not finished yet.